Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the best off meta mid laner for consistently carrying your games. She doesn't have really any bad matchups because she's extremely versatile with her summoner spells. If you're up against an assassin who can one-shot you on their level 6 like a 𝐒𝐿𝐈 or Zed, you literally just take exhaust combined with your R. There's not a single assassin in the game that can kill you. Tristana mid is personally my favorite off meta mid laner. Like I said, not only because of her matchup spread, but also because of her carry potential. You can take enemies' camps, you can roam, you can stay in lane if you really want to. You only really want to stay in lane if your opponent is immobile, like Cass. She's fairly immobile. You should be able to jump on her. We're going to get an early push on the wave. Go ahead and get a point in our E. If you're trying not to shove the wave, you can just like not level up an ability for a little bit and then get your E, because if you're trying not to shove the wave and you have your E, good luck. Every single last hit's gonna shove the wave in that case. We already missed a minion because of it too. Happens, dude. I'd like to put my E on the turret. We shoved a little bit too fast, so we're not gonna be able to do a very good jump on her here. Oh well, might be able to kill Master Yi when he goes for his wraps. We'll see. She's looking for the Q on me. Rip that minion. He just burned his Q. I'm gonna jump on his head. You should die here. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I don't really want to fight her. We'll just jump between the turrets. We don't even take a single shot. I don't think she would chase here, but she's still chasing. Never mind. We could stay. I'm going to go ahead and reset, though. I want to spend my gold. First item rush, usually looking for a Kraken or a Galeforce. I think Galeforce is way better for securing kills like early mid game. Late game, raw team fights. Usually Kraken will give you more value if they have tanks. They don't have any tanks, though. They have just like Teemo, Senna. So I think Galeforce is going to be best. I can dodge all their CC. After Master Yi Q ends on me, I can Galeforce away. Kite him out really, really hard. Have red buff advantage for a bit. Item advantage. I would like her to stay. We're going to go ahead and pop our Q so we can get all these last hits. Get a lot of them at least. Alright, never mind. Forget I said anything about last hits. Oh man, it's a struggle sometimes. The closer you stand, the easier it is, but you're gonna miss some minions on Triss just with the way her E works. Master E is insanely far behind. I want to pop this on her head, just like that. Get a decent amount of damage. And if it was 5 minutes or later, the turret would have taken a lot of damage from that as well. But pre 5 minute mid and top turret don't really take much damage. We want to jump on her for that. Now that her Q's on cooldown, we can punish her. And I think she might actually... she almost died. Holy crap, maybe I should have flashed. Finish it. Master Yi might actually have his Q here. I don't remember. I mean, not his Q, but his flash. I actually don't remember if he still has that, but at least we got our barrier. I'm really feeling the buff turret damage. I'm gonna stay and get a play. I don't really care if she resets. She just put her Q on cooldown again. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, she got my bone plating though. That sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Q. I want to dump this wave. Q doesn't cost you any mana to use. Go ahead and get it pushing. She's having to use her mana to try to counter shove. We're not really having to use mana to shove. And she ate a lot of damage off that. I can kill her here in a second if she chooses to stay. Otherwise, I'll get a free plate gold lead. We're going to want to put our E on the cannon minion here. Get the wave shoved. Oh my god, we almost missed cannon. I had to use my Q. If I didn't get that extra attack, we would have missed it. She's gonna miss a melee or two plus cannon minion. We're also gonna get some plate gold on her. Thus we hit an earlier level 6. We could look for a roam now. Teemo's pretty much full HP, so I don't know about that. I have a feeling Master Yi's here. Would 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐂 really step out like that on his own? I don't know. Wow, yeah, that's weird. That is really weird. Roaming 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐂's tier 1 boots. Just trying to keep me off the turret. Alright, we'll go ahead and get Noon Quiver. We'll pick up crit. I honestly don't think we need to roam. If you're gonna roam, you can get tier 1 boots pre-full item. It's fine. But, I mean, Cass is so immobile. She can't even buy boots, so... She's really, really slow. No dashes. I can punish her super hard before she's level 6. Once she's 6, if I react fast enough, I can still dodge the stun on her R and kill her. So she's 6 now. She has minion advantage too, so we don't really want to fight her on that. Go ahead and pop my Q so I can counter shove this and not miss too much CS. You can still go shield bow rush. That's more for against assassins. If you're against a point and click all in champion like Zed or 𝐒𝐂𝐈. I wouldn't say 𝐒𝐂𝐈. She's not point and click, even though her skill shots aren't really skill shots. But yeah, if you're against an all in assassin, then yeah, you kind of have to go shield bow and take exhaust. I'm going to keep using my Q to shove. She's playing super passive. If they're being more aggressive with you, you need to save your Q for all-ins against them. It's just with the way this lane is. A lot of times it's best to E-turret, but once again, if they're going to put counter pressure on you, then you'll need to use your abilities on them. And the turret splashes onto them and their minions, which is nice. They just took dragon. Trying to bait out our Q. Wasn't really a bait, but hopefully she misses a minion off of that. Yeah, her Q's on cooldown. Whenever you get cast Q on cooldown, she can't follow it in with her E's. They don't do as much damage and she doesn't heal from it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to all-in just because of her R, so I was just like trying to bait it out of her and turn away, but she didn't R. Instead, she used her other ability, which is a high cooldown. Oh, it sucks. She is tanking my minions there, so that's not an awful trade. Like, when she throws the big pool of vomit, you can't flash or dash if you're inside of it. But, like, that's a long cooldown. It's like the same cooldown as my dash, so if I can get that on cooldown, it's actually pretty good for me. I think we just got like 2 crits in a row. It's insane. She's running kind of low mana. I think she still dies. Yep. She's too low on health. She was out of mana to even use R. That's the beauty of Trist. There's a lot of mage matchups like this where they have to run themselves out of mana because you're pushing the wave for free. That's why if you can get some pressure on the enemy jungle like I did, if you're going to push the wave really hard early like I did, you want to get a ward down on the wraps early as well, so you can punish their jungle like what we did. Even if you don't get a kill on them, if you put the jungler super far behind, it's still extremely useful for your team. At the end of the day, kills in lane aren't guaranteed on Trist. If the enemy laner isn't playing in a way for you to get kills, just shove the wave, get plates if you can, and try to roam. This game we haven't had to because Cass is extremely immobile, so it's like staying in lane is actually an okay option for us. We see Master Yi's on our right side, so we're going to position over here, make it harder for him to gank. Yeah, you can see she's playing super aggro. I'm going to go ahead and reset. My wave's really far away. I probably should have jumped the wall too, just in case she wards and tries to stop my recall. Okay. I'm going to take him with me. Cass isn't here to save you. She has to flash, and I can just jump away since we reactivated our E. That was really good for us. We got ER, Cass flash, Cass R. Whenever you get a kill or assist on an enemy champion or you fully proc your E on a champion, it resets its cooldown, which is why Trist is one of the best off-meta mid laners in the game. You can climb with her Iron to Challenger. She works in every single elo. She can play against every single mid lane matchup. She's super versatile. Cool thing about her too is when you pick her, they think you're going bot lane. So like if you want, you instead of like banning Zed or 𝐒𝐂𝐈, which are annoying matchups that you can play against with shield bow and exhaust, instead like ban Draven and think it's 80 carry Trist, and Who knows? Maybe they'll pick an easier matchup for you, like I got this game. Wait, her R's on cooldown. She just dies here. She has no R. She has no barrier. She's literally just dead. She steps into my attack range. You have item advantage. So when she steps up, your Q's on cooldown, friend. I think you're dead. Yep. That is the case. Gale Force to either dodge their skill shot or do it when you can no longer reach them with your autos. You want to generally do it later if possible because it's an execute. It does more damage the lower on health they are. We're going to go ahead and finish off this turret. Gosh, it's a lot of damage. He's a goofball. Then we just jump away. If you get good with your jump timings, things like mastery really aren't that scary. We still have flash and R. There's not much he can do. He's blowing so much on us. He needs to go gank a different laner. It's hard to gank Jax though. And his bot lane's falling behind, so he doesn't have a whole lot of options. At this point, I like Collector. You can go Phantom Dancer if you want. I don't think it's the best option. If I actually kind of want to go Merc Treads. These guys are triple AP. Teemo, Senna, Bel'Koz. But Teemo's starting to build 80, so I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to that for later for like a QSS. If that's 80 Teemo, then I think I would rather just hold off on tier 2 boots because I don't want to rush plated against Cass. I could go Berserkers against Cass, but like I said, we don't have Lethal Tempo or Hella Blades. So what's going to end up happening is if we build multiple attack speed items combined with our Q, attack speed steroid, we're going to overflow and we're not going to get good value. Because like Q already stacks up to like 110% bonus attack speed. So if you have 3 attack speed items, the third one's kind of useless. It's not giving you anything really because your attack speed doesn't stack past 2.5 unless you have Lethal Tempo or Hell Blades. See where Cass is at. She's not a full item. See, this is why I like to mute my teammates. Like that ping is bad. I'm on a control word. Nice. We turn around right when she R's. I have my W backup. Still have my Gale Force. That's a double slow we applied to them. We're going to Gale Force right as the snare is going off. We got Yi Flash. Don't think we're going to be able to get this. Oh, she misclicked. Your R is a good auto attack resetter. You can auto R. It's the same range as your autos. You mainly use it more tactically though. You only use it as an auto attack resetter if that's what you need to finish off the kill. Otherwise, you kind of just hold on to it to keep yourself alive, give yourself outplay potential. Go ahead and use our Q to shove. Not burning a bunch of mana. Oh god. They're all missing. I have to leave here in a second. Right when I see someone, I'm gonna run. Not worth staying. Hey, Bel'Koz. Roaming Bel'Koz, so scary. He's baiting he's baiting my Viego though. Oh man, I gotta reset. So yeah, since we didn't go Lethal Tempo or Hell Blades, I'm gonna go Collector into IE. We don't want to overfill our attack speed. Collector's pretty good on Trist. I like it. Wait, I didn't get my W. Did I not finish my E on her? I don't know. I'm gonna reset, let her get these minions. I'm gonna spend my gold. We'll go ahead and get tier 2 boots at this point. That is looking like an 80 Teemo since he built longsword. So I'll get Berserkers and we'll continue to build into our Collector. Gonna get Blue Ward. Blue Ward you always want over Yellow Ward 99% of the time on every champion. Blue Ward does the same exact thing Yellow Ward does, except it has really long range, so you can safely check Baron, Herald, or whatever. Safely check objectives without getting yourself killed. You can check it from super far away. Gale Force is up. We can look for a play. Yeah, Cass doesn't have R. Q's giving us 95% bonus attack speed for 7 seconds. That's really strong. I want someone to step up over here. We don't have that much life still. We only have it from our D-blades, so these actually kind of hurt. I didn't want to use my Q or my E because I thought someone was going to step up for that wave, but they didn't. Go, Nautilus, go. Get their abilities. WEQ, you can E in midair. Gale Force, down he goes. That's a double. I'm going to reset just because I'm missing a lot of health. And I have a big shutdown, and I would have to walk back to mid anyways, so the walk from base to mid, or from here to mid, isn't too big of a difference. We'll self-control ward, pick up a pickaxe. These guys' biggest win condition is Mastery getting really fed. Overall, I think they picked a bad comp. We have a front line with the Nautilus and two backup front lines with the Jax Viego. Step up and take some damage. They don't have anything for the Mastery to really engage off of unless we walk into a bad area and Vel'Koz pelts us over the wall or from a bush or something. So their win con is a little bit more finicky than ours. Ours is just like raw 5 versus 5, or we can just set Jax on a split push. It's hard to match that for their comp. I'm going to go chill on my control ward here. I already shoved the wave. If you've already pushed your wave and it's not safe to take turret, you need to break vision. Don't let them see where you are. It puts more pressure on the map, and it'll keep you alive. Did you ward this? Oh yeah, this is warded. What a freaking stinker. W is kind of bad. Oh well. It is what it is. Sometimes you're gonna do a bad W. Bot lane still hasn't rotated. I guess I need to go bot now, and Nautilus needs to go mid. He shouldn't be trying to solo cast. Looking at their items, and Vel'Koz actually has a lot. I don't really have much more items than either one of these guys. Try to shoot her into the Samira. I goofed it up a little bit. Teemo is a Bork. I like how he's walking back and forth with me to eat the fruits. Cass is rotating into me. I'm going to have to reposition here. He's about to walk into me, and I missed cannon minion. Yikes. Yep, there she is. I still have Gale Force. I could get away if I really needed to. We could get some life still after Collector. Maybe go Bloodthirster, then IE. This is a max damage Trist build, ultimately. Really, really high damage output. With the Gale Force and Collector, both very high damage options, and then you get the perfect amount of crit for IE, going double crit item into it to get its perfection passive going. Trist works really well with that. I don't want to R into the, jump into this, because I could get, yep, that would have been bad if I did. Teemo can also blind me, and auto attacks is Tristana's main form of damage, so you gotta think a little bit before you jump in. Biggest mistake Trist players make is when they're fed, they'll just use their jump as a melee tool, but like 90% of the time you don't want to be in melee like that close with your jump. Teemo blind is what's pushing me off here. I don't want to jump in on that. I did it. Samira walked up. She soaked the blind. That's me jumping for free. I'm rooted. I can't move. Yeah, that was bizarre, man. I couldn't even see what was touching me. I had no clue what was happening. I assume I was on Cass Miasma is what happened, but I literally couldn't see any particles to indicate what was happening. That was gnarly. I know I got Senna snared, but I was snared even after her snare, where I couldn't jump. Not a great fight. Cost me my flash. Oh my god. Thank god he's AD Teemo. AD Teemo is okay. But like I get why he did it. He already had a 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐂 and a cast. Like you don't usually want to run triple AP. The thing is, if you're already like double AP and your team doesn't have a front line, it's probably not the move to go 𝐒𝐿𝐻. Like let's say he wanted to play magic damage top laner, he could have gone Zac, he could have gone 𝐒𝐿𝐻. Off the top of my head, he could have gone Malphite. Heck, even Rumble would give much higher value. Oh no, I'm sorry, he's trying to go AD. He could have gone Sion, he could have gone Ornn. He could have gone a bruiser like Aatrox. Yeah, I was saying the exact wrong champs, forgive me. Bye, Master Peepee. Just need to take your fights really smart. Don't throw your shutdown gold. They kill me, they get 1,000 gold. We don't want to be the furthest person shoved up on the map without vision, so we let Nautilus go in first. He misses hook. At least I had a ward. I could ward the bush to maintain vision. If I didn't have my blue ward up, I wouldn't have done it because I wouldn't have known who was in that bush. I also wouldn't be able to keep vision and keep autos on the 𝐒𝐿𝐻 as he entered it, which would have been really bad. So that play was only possible because Farsight ultimately. I wouldn't trust Nautilus to ward the bush. A lot of times you would just like expect your teammates to do that and they don't. So you try to shoot them, you lose vision. It's like, bro, ward the bush. And who knows, maybe your teammate's out of wards. I think Nautilus is even out of wards right now. It's not always their fault. I accidentally R'd Senna instead of Teemo. Holy crap, he would have died too. My R damage is 400, plus it would have finished proccing my E, which would have made it do more damage. I'm getting healed like crazy from this red buff. Come on, 𝐒𝐿𝐻, step up, buddy. Use your E on her. Cass might be rotating. Auto attack, W reset, got our ignite on her. Goodbye, Senna. Tristana Giga counters champions who don't want you to close distance. Jump resets, jump range. Her auto attack range is incredibly high as well at 𝐒𝐿𝐻. She has one of the highest auto attack ranges in the game. We almost have Caitlyn auto attack range right now. We're shooting at 630. Caitlyn is a 650. Two highest auto attack range champs in the game is Tristana and Jinx. Jinx with her rockets and Tristana with raw autos. Oh, what about Senna? I don't care about Senna. That champion's disgusting. She doesn't count. Neither does Kindred, because Kindred usually doesn't get enough marks to get past 650, which is a lot of marks already. That's like over 10. It's an incredibly high amount of marks. I swiveled back because it looked like she was about to R, and I could have just Gale Force forward. We haven't used our Gale Force that much this game because we haven't needed to. It's more of like you can't reach him with your autos anymore, so then you use it, or you're trying to dodge like a life-ending skill shot, so you use it. But we haven't had too many of those this game. So it probably just looks like I'm forgetting to use it, but that's not the case. GG's, well played. They surrendered. We'll take a look at the graphs. Absolutely my favorite off-meta mid laner. She's stupid strong. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we did have the most in the game. I'm happy with that. Looking at runes, really high value. I do prefer Pressy Attack Triss over Hellblade's Triss. Pressy Attack feels much smoother, much more consistent. I also like the yeah, it's really the consistency. I like not having to worry about, oh, my Hellblade's on cooldown, and the weird kiting differential between the moves and shoots with Hellblades. It's annoying. Plus, in team fights, like since Pressy Attack doesn't really go on cooldown, you can apply it to everybody. It's really nice because you can just blast everyone with it. With Hellblades, you get 3 autos, then it's done for 12 seconds. So I really like Pressy Attack Triss. I really like this build, and I hope you guys give it a try. My name is 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐿. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.